Um, you start. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Hello and welcome back to day 34 of the Children's Bible. We're going through it with the 365 stories every single day this year. Welcome for joining us. If you have watched something before, thank you for coming back. So, day 34, on the road to Egypt, which can be found in Genesis 37. While the brothers were eating their meal, they saw a long line of camels coming towards them. Soon they could see that it was a caravan of traders, their camels loaded with spices. They would be going to Egypt to sell their goods. Why not sell Joseph to the traders? Judah suggested. It's a much better plan than killing him, and we will earn ourselves a bit of money at the same time. They all agreed except for Reuben, who was not with them. Everything began to happen quickly. While some of the brothers bargained with the traders, others hauled Joseph from the pit and marched him to be inspected for the sale. He certainly looked healthy and strong in spite of his muddy, smeared and scratches. He should fetch a good price in the slave market. I'll give you 20 silver pieces for him, the trader offered. The deal was agreed and Joseph was led away. Very soon Reuben came back. He had a plan to rescue Joseph secretly and smuggle him home to Jacob. When he found the well empty, he was horrified. Had the other brothers killed Joseph already? But they soon explained to Reuben what they had done. Next, they must decide what to tell their father. They picked up Joseph's fine coat they'd ripped off him and smeared it with goat's blood. As soon as they reached home, they took the spoiled coat to Jacob. We found this, they said. Does it belong to your son? When Jacob saw the blood-stained coat, he let out a great cry. A wild animal must have killed him, he exclaimed. My own dear son Joseph is dead. I shall never see him again. All my life I shall mourn for him. And while Joseph, securely roped, was being pushed and dragged along the road to Egypt, but God was still with him. What do you think about that? Well, it reminds me of God's words in the Bible that everything meant for bad is done for our good. I'm paraphrasing, it's not exactly like that. So basically everything that is planned by others to harm us, God turns it into good, and we'll find out later on as the days go by how it turned out good for Joseph. But as it says at the bottom of that story, but God was still with him. So the thing I learn about that is that God is still with me when things go bad, and as a believer of Jesus and a follower of Christ, as a follower of Christ, things good and bad will happen in my life. However, whether they're good or bad, God is still with me. And so that's what I hold on to, and that's what makes me more hopeful and joyful even when things are not working in my life. So I pray that for everybody, that they are able to hold on to the hope and the revelation of the good thing that God will bring out of your bad situation. God bless you.